All right, guys, let's say you're not using a cheese method for the Orochi boss. Let's break it down as quick as possible. You want someone with bleed and poison immunity, ideally, and does a lot of debuffs. Lady Deathstrike, Guillotine 2099, really good options. And what's going to happen here, she's stun immune, and every 10 debuffs that you put on is going to trigger Violent Purge, which is going to be yellow. Right here, we put on the 10th debuff, it goes yellow. When it goes yellow, your goal is to get to a special and bait a heavy attack. That is what you want to do. If the yellow expires, you're going to die. So here you're going to see I throw an attack, hold block, bait the beginning of her heavy, and counter with my special. At the end of the special, you're going to see a nice big burst of damage. All the debuffs that I had put on are going to expire, and there's a big chunk of damage. You are going to repeat the same method the entire time for all 6 phases. The only thing that's going to differentiate in part of the phases is that she is going to get one of those nodes where she stands still, and so throwing maybe some heavies or specials after she throws her special are going to help you. But you can see there, I trigger Violent Purge. Again, I hit into her. I kind of stop my combo early, hold block, and bait that heavy. You just really need to practice the animation. Once you realize what that move is, that little dash in that she's going to do, that is what you need. That is all it is. So there, I'm going to bait this special 2 here. I'm going to go for a quick hit in, hold block, bait the heavy, and counter with a special. That is the only real skill move that you need to do in this fight, no matter who you're using, as long as you have someone that has bleed and poison immunity, so that if you do get hit, that you have some survivability. And other than that, you can see here, I throw my combo, pushes her over 10, hold block, beta heavy, counter with my special. And that's really it the whole time. You can see here she does get those charges where she's going to kind of stand still, and also like a heavy counter like that is going to help you to create some space. But other than that, it is, even if you're up against the wall, as long as you know the animation of you can hold block and bait that heavy, you will be okay. It's just managing a little bit of your power combined with when you're going to try and throw the special into her heavy, and that's it. It's the same thing over and over again. So someone like Guillotine 2099, if you go in with a 100 combo and you don't get hit, you're going to be ramping up damage, and that's going to be amazing. But really, anyone can come in technically who has access to a lot of debuffs. If you do intercept, you are going to put like some poisons on, and really the only way that you're going to do any significant amount of damage is with those debuffs. And after you do that, it's the same thing. So even in the 5th and 6th phases here, it's not really that bad. Obviously, if you get hit, she is very aggressive. You can go in for quite a bit of intercepts, and the more you practice the fight, the more you'll get comfortable with the animations, with the special counter, like the heavy counter with a special, and the more comfortable you'll be with intercepts. In the final phase, it's pretty much all things goes. So she doesn't have, you don't have to trigger Violent Purge anymore. It's just raw damage in the 6th phase, but she is going to be throwing a lot of specials, and because she's going to be permanently at almost 2 bars of power, so she'll be consistently throwing special ones. But as long as you can counter that and know the spacing, it's really not so bad, the spacing on the special one. It's very easy to either heavy counter or special counter, or even just because the space, it's shorter dash in than you think. Like, you don't have to dash away as much as you think you do. I did not get a solo myself personally with Lady Deathstrike. I came close a couple times where I only used 1 revive. So in this run, I think I die after the 4th phase, and then end up I think I die in the 5th phase, revive, finish off the 5th phase, and do the 6th phase. So, but it's the same thing the entire time. Obviously, you can see there I got clipped again. But even up against the wall here, I hold my block, and I finally get an opening there to counter with my special, and I get a bunch of damage in. And you can see here, when she throws those specials, you can like heavy counter to get some space because she's pushing you really close to the wall. But that special one, I found that once she started, especially in the 6th phase, when she's spamming it over and over again, it's really easy to counter and push her back to the right side. So I guess I can let the rest of the fight play out here. I am going to die in this 5th phase, and then the 6th phase again, it's just a lot of special counters and over and over again, but it's really not that bad. Just keep practicing and practicing that heavy animation. Once you know it, it's going to make the fight a lot easier for you. Obviously, if you get a 200% power back boost and you bring in someone like a Magneto or a Storm and you want to go cheese crazy, then by all means go for it. But if not, use someone bleed and poison immune with access to a lot of debuffs, and you will be fine as well. So hopefully you enjoyed the fight, guys, and hopefully that helps you on your trip through Act 9.1. At this point now, I have a full playlist with all the Act 9 boss solos for all 6 chapters. So if you need help with any of those, please go and check them out. If you're just doing your initial completion and you're going for exploration, then hopefully that can help you out there as well. So hope you enjoyed it, guys, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.